What is up, guys? Card Rant today with Jaden.
Hey guys,
Um, what we are going to talk about is 2024, sorry, Top Series 2 packs. These. If you haven't been on our channel, which please check out other videos. Um, this is mainly talking about their boxes, like, cards and designs, talking about different sports, but by sometimes even the same company. And some of these cards, if you can't notice, like if you've only been collecting baseball cards like me, you get these cards, right? Some of them look pretty cool, but most of the time, it's just like, what are you gonna find cool in a little yellow border? Like, I'm sorry, bro, but if you really like that, I mean, compared to some of these other ones, like, I guess I like these Taki cards a bit more. They're kind of more, what's it called? More holographic. But I also really like that they're very reflective compared to all these baseball cards that are just kind of like flat and need more change to them. Also, the Series 2 has a lot cooler cards like this.
Series 1.
Series 1. Like this Bryce Harper blueprint. It's way cooler, in my opinion. Has, just the blueprint in general. With some of these other cards, it's kind of just like, what? Covering the field, platinum performers, and, like, stars in MLB.
All-Star.
Yeah.
And, significant statistics right there.
And also, another problem for me. These stars in MLB cards, they gotta remove that. Like,
oh my god, I have pages of them in here.
Yep, like, look at this thing. Like, who? Oh my god. Who wants this? Like, I'm sorry, like, you say, oh, I got a Bryce Harper card, and you're like, oh, let me see it. It's one of these. It makes me want to cry. Like, example, one of these.
Bryce Harper's my favorite player.
I like, what's his name? Not Boone.
Stott?
No, what's his name?
Schwarber,
yeah. Just, it kind of makes me kind of cry, because I'm like, I got this cool card, it's Bryce Harper, and then it just says stars on MLB, and it makes just, in my opinion, makes the card just go down in value, compared to if I got, one of these.
Now I love Bryce Harper, and if I could get a hold of any card, any of his cards...
Yeah, he fiends for Bryce Harper.
I would love it. Now this is the first ever Bryce Harper card I pulled. I'm not surprised at the stupid stars from MLB.
And I'm not telling them to completely remove it, but I would say to at least try to rework the way that it is instead of it being in different packs, or maybe if you just completely remove them in order to add other inserts and be more creative with what they make. I would say that the older cards are way cooler. Just in general, like, you have these basketball cards that are just, maybe, yeah, they're old for their generation, but compared to, like, what we have now, it's kind of, like, way better. Now, from last video about card rants, match attacks.
Yeah, we're going to be comparing match attacks to Top Series 2.
Hopefully, if we could video edit, we could add different examples of this, of the match attack cards, which I doubt. But if you have watched David's Corner, and if you haven't, go watch it. He sounds like a robot in the first video.
It's just short.
Yeah. It's, even these cards that are not worth anything from the match attacks are just way cooler. Like, you really have to go check it out, because even the base cards look cool, but compared to these baseball cards, it's kind of like, what is there?
Like, it's kind of boring, just pulling, mostly, going through the base, just pulling this same design every single time. I would even be happy if you just made, like, a different design of base cards, like, different base cards.
Yeah.
Not the same every single time. Like, you would normally pull stupid dual cards or whatever. You normally pull them. All-Star.
Yeah.
Significant statistics. Base card. Yellow border.
Blue border.
Around the horn. Or, like, a cool hollow.
Yeah. So
Those are it.
yeah, and with these others, like some cards do get specialized. Like if you don't know this, the covering the field actually shows where they hit.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, like that's the only cool card that I think it reflects upon the player. But in every single card, it's not really like cool. You know, it's always different. And I guess if you're gonna go, oh my god, this is so bad. Like if you really think about it, just like take a step back, look at some of this. Not to mention Topps Chrome.
They have way better designs by far.
I have not touched Topps Chrome because Target is a little goober when it comes to these cards because everyone buys them out in 10 seconds.
A Topps Series 2 hobby box, by the way, at Target is $25 at our local Target. A Topps Chrome box, I get it, it's supposed to be more expensive and supposed to be a better chance of good cards.
But just way
But
too
you cannot
expensive.
double the price.
Yeah.
It's like $45 at our Target for a hobby box.
Yeah, so I feel like I guess pricing is just a whole different thing. I mean, but it's just stupid. Like we go to a card store. We use not a card store, a comic book store. They were very nice. They had a lot of cards, but at one point their supply just dwindled to the point that they didn't have anything for weeks. And it's kind of sad because listen, I like this. I like spending money on this. You know, sometimes parents don't like it, but either way, it's a really cool thing to do. And just kind of looking back at once and just seeing like, oh, I did all this. I collected this. I earned this at one point. It's just a whole different thing.
Yeah, and I collect a lot. Like a lot.
It doesn't even
Me and
come
Anthony
out.
both do.
Holy Jesus! I do not even.
That's one binder full of base cards. And if you don't believe me, take a look.
It's become James' rant video
This is
now.
just all base cards. I just want to have like at least a different design on base cards. Look, these first ones are older, but like
Like same shit, bro. Like change it up.
and that's just from Series 2. I think there's one pack of Series 1 in here. All of it, base cards.
Would you like to take this back? So, what have we learned? Series 2 is good, because, you know, it's entry level, but in their designs, I feel like it's a bit lackluster compared to other. About to pull all these out, too.
And here's what I think.
Oh, yeah, those are actually
If
kind
we
of
get
cool.
to hockey, the base cards are way better. Like, look. You have, like, these little background ones. Them actually playing. Like, the base card, there's just so many different base cards.
And I
Like,
feel
these Dazzlers, I know they're kind of rare, but
like, in my opinion, also, for some reason, a bunch of the base cards you collect, like, 50 of the same base cards in one pack. Like, I swear, if you never see, like a Kyle Schwarber base card, you always find them in the special inserts. And you always see, what's his name? You always get these guys, like, what's the one guy, Matt Stram or whatever?
yeah, I memorized this exact order. I noticed because I take note of every Phillies player that I pull.
He's
I
like in every
noticed
single one.
it goes Jose Alvarado, and once I pull him, I know Ryan Kirkring, then Weston Wilson. It's those three in a pattern every single time. Just change it up.
And also
Put different
change their
players in there.
poses. Like, change their poses, bro. Because, like, you have what's the one guy, he's, like, screaming at the ump? You know what I'm talking about? The one guy? It's, like, the base card. You probably have it. But it's just the same thing. And it's like, all right, it's funny the first, like, 2 times. But then when you go through the pack, it's like, oh, my God, it's just the same. Like, I don't know what to say about it.
Which is also why I'm going to be taking a break from baseball. If you guys haven't watched the previous video, I opened a pack. I continued my Chasing Connor Bedard series. I opened this box. Go check it out. I'm chasing Connor Bedard Young Guns. There's just so many different designs to be pulled there.
And also, I have to say, some of these cards are just, like, really cool. Like,
Don't.
Oh, yeah, I forgot not to do that. I was about to pull that thing
Which
out.
is mine, by the way.
Yeah, I know. This is Jaden's Wayne Gretzky card.
OPG rookie, one of the rarest hockey cards of all time.
Mm-hmm. And I have to say, even though that card is old and it's, like, really good, you know, for the money and stuff, like, in my opinion, like, you know, having cool card design, like, having card designs is better than not having one. So I feel like, you know, it's all kind of iffy when it comes to these cards.
What we're trying to say is just, if you're watching this video, I guess you can relate in some way, because this video wouldn't come up on your recommended page if you're...
You would be surprised.
Too
I'm not
much.
even gonna lie to you.
I know, but mostly you guys would be watching our card collectors most of the time.
Yep. I'm guessing that's gonna be
But-
the end of the video.
Yeah, what we're trying to say is just... I
Have fun
hope
collecting.
they change up the designs, just... This Series 2 is the longest series. Like, it goes from what? Like, more than half of the baseball season all the way to the start of the new season? Just change up the designs. I know they did update Series 2 like a week ago, but it's not a crazy update.
Yeah. It's not
they
no
put, like, a
Minecraft
little bit
caves and
different
cliffs.
designs out there, but it's not. It's going to be hard because they're all coming from multiple factories trying to get to our one specific target that we want to get to.
Yeah.
What we're trying to say is just next year do better. Just have different designs, better designs, a variety of designs, and just not have the same thing every single pack.
Also, I should say, we've been trying to DM Topps or a couple times on trying to get out one of our videos onto their platform.
Yeah, man.
If anyone has any tips on how to get to Topps in general, we try to go on their Instagram and they have some good, like, trying to figure out what we have there. But so far we have been left undelivered.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be the end of the video. See ya.